Have a defense playing as good as your guys' defense is right now, does that change your mindset in terms of how you call plays, or I guess maybe take pressure off of the offense knowing, hey, we don't have to go and score on every single possession?
I don't necessarily think it changes how I approach a game or how I call a game. Am I sometimes looking, how can I take pressure off the defense? Because, I mean, they are playing so well, and they're very, very good at what they do, and they put us in a lot of really good situations a lot. So how can I take some pressure off of them is more kind of how I look at some things. But from how I call it just offensively, no, it doesn't necessarily change my mindset going into a game, going into a week, going into a drive. At the end of the day, we got to stay on the field and put points on the board. And so that doesn't change whether you have a really good defense or a really bad defense. And so just continuing to find the best way to do that.
Ben, you guys have been able to run the football pretty well over the last month. I was just curious where you think the depth of that unit is now with, X-Rob and Torrey dealing with a little bit of stuff. But how do you see the depth of that room moving forward the rest of the season?
Yeah, just as the season continues, you got to see with those guys every day in practice and how their process is going, how their body's feeling, and ultimately how they look throughout the week. But those are tough kids. That room is a bunch of tough kids in that room, and who want to play football, who want to be out there for their team. And so, just as the season continues, I mean, you have to continuously every single day see how they're doing and see how they're practicing. You got to lean on the medical staff, but yeah, no, I'm excited to watch those guys practice this week and watch them get after it this week.
Ben, you guys, early in the season, it seemed like you were able to stretch the field some with the vertical passing attack, and it seems like maybe that hasn't been as much the last few games. How do you get that going again, and how important is it to be able to stretch the field here in the home stretch of the season?
Yeah, I mean, it's really important to stretch the field. Just, like 5 weeks ago, being able to run the ball was really, really important. I mean, every aspect of an offense is really important because it can help complement the other parts of it, At the end of the day, just throwing the ball down the field, I mean, it could be a lot of different things. One, maybe I got to call it a little bit more. Two, John's got to hit it downfield. Or three, we got to make the catches. It's all of us. It's not just one singular aspect of it. But in terms of the offense, I mean, yeah, in terms of being efficient on offense, it definitely has its role in keeping us on the field and generating explosive plays. And so we have to continue to find the best ways to go out there and do that, put our kids in position to be successful.